Home Affairs Deputy Minister Njabulo Nzuza is leading a Services on Wheels outreach program with other departments in the Buffalo City Metro. That, of course, is in the Eastern Cape. The aim here, we're told, is to reach communities in remote, rural and far-flung areas. Watching those developments is SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies, who joins us now live from there. And Abongile, I can see there's a great interest there behind you. How exactly is this program meant to work?
Well, Ayanda, a very good morning to you. We're coming to you from a very windy East London, where the services of the Department of Home Affairs have come to the people of this community of Cambridge here in East London. The Deputy Minister Njabulo Nzuza says his department services must reach all those who are in need of them. You recall the issues of undocumented people, particularly young children. He says those are some of the issues that they need to address with regards to this program that they are rolling out throughout the country. I remember them even last year they were here. He says that he's the one spearheading it, and they are planning to target to reach as many more communities since these services are in demand. But let's bring him into the conversations. Deputy Minister, thanks a lot for your time. Welcome to East London. With this program that you are running here, you've been crisscrossing the country even during the previous administration. But how so far, what positive has it yielded?
Well, it has yielded a lot of positivity in terms of the sites that we visited last year, just more than thousands of sites that we visited, taking services to the people. We're also here in Cambridge again, because people here have to travel to town in order to access Home Affairs services, to prove that the mobile fleet that we purchased last year, the 100 that were launched with the President, is actually working. We are here today, as you can see, the citizens are here so that they can help document themselves, to take smart ID cards, take birth certificates, even for the first-time entries who are 16 years, who are still at school. We are bringing services closer to them through this model. It is really a model that has worked for us, because average, these people will have to pay for transport going to access our services. But by us coming to them, it saves us time. It also saves them time and also saves them money, because now they no longer need to travel.
The issue of undocumented people remains a thorny issue. So far, what are the stats telling us in the country widely? Undocumented people, how are we looking there?
Well, in terms of Africa, South Africa is sitting at number 2 in terms of civic registration, which means that we are doing very well as compared to our peers. But we still have cases of people who are undocumented. We cannot tell you the numbers of people who are undocumented, because if they are undocumented, it means that we have not processed them. But there is quite a substantial number that is out there, and part of the reason is that some do not register the birth of their children at early stages, and that is why we encourage parents to make sure that they register their children. One of the things that I need to make very clear with regard to undocumented and documented is that for a person to qualify to be a South African citizen is not because they are born in South Africa. Citizenship in South Africa, you get it by blood. One of your parents must be a South African. So we must dispel that notion that when we are born in South Africa, therefore you automatically qualify to be given somehow a certain document or citizenship. If you are born here, we give you what we call a notice of birth. We expect your parents to then go to your relevant embassy, and in that embassy they will then issue you a birth certificate from your country of origin, which is the country of your parents, because children follow the status of their parents. But we are very happy to be here today. We are happy with the turnout. This is something we're going to be running with throughout the country to make sure that there is no South African deserving of documentation that does not have documentation.
The country is now under administration of the Government of National Unity. How is it like working with a minister from an opposition party, who hails from the DA and you're from the ANC?
Well, we are ministers and deputy ministers of government. We had the cabinet lekgotla where we set out the priorities. We are now implementing those priorities as set out from the statement of intent that was introduced by the ANC, and other parties also joined in, and we are working according to that. It's a government of national unity. We are all pulling together to make sure that citizens get services. This is evidence that it is working, because today we are here with the people to pursue that particular program of bringing services to the people.
Thanks a lot for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Njabulo Nzuza, the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs, are undertaking us through this program and also saying that they're accelerating these efforts to reach many more people. We shall bring you more as we are to engage with some of the people who are queuing in these long lines here in East London.
All right, Abongile, thanks very much indeed. A story we'll keep watching for you. Abongile is live to us there from East London in the Eastern Cape.